everybody, Tiffany here. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning into my channel where I discuss my single motherhood by choice journey via IVF. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you find my content informational and inspirational, but I would love for you to stay connected, so please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also click that notification bell so that you get the updates when I upload new content. For those of you who have been sticking by or peeking in and out, welcome back. I hope you are enjoying everything that I've been posting. So just wanted to bring you all up to speed. Well, first and foremost, Happy New Year. It is 2022. Yes, and I am excited about the new year. I'm excited about what it has to bring. I am just glad to be here, okay? Amongst, as the old folks say, the land of the living, okay? You might hear a little congestion, yes, because I got bit by the COVID bug, y'all. Lord knows. Okay, just real quick. I'm gonna get to the meat and the potatoes of the content, but real quick. So last Sunday, which was what was last Sunday? So today is the 3rd. Last Sunday had to have been. It was right after Christmas. Yes. So the 26th. Well, first of all, now that I think about it, I had went to a restaurant that Christmas Eve, and then no, or it might have been that Thursday before Christmas. I went to a restaurant. That next day, Christmas Eve, I went to one of my line sisters' houses. My line sister's house. Yes, one of my line sisters' house. I went to her house. She has a every year she does, family friends get together, pajama Christmas party thing. So I went to that. I took my 2 nieces with me. We had a blast. It was fun. Yada yada yada. Next day, it's Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas like the presents and stuff of it all. Of course, I celebrate it for spiritual, religious reasons. I'm a Christian, so I do believe in the birth of Jesus and celebrating that. But I don't get into the buying gifts. It's something that I gave up a while back ago. Anyway, nonetheless. So I stayed home the entire day, just chilling, whatever. And I'm actually glad that I did. My mom was cooking, and I want to say she had reached out to me like that early afternoon, maybe late that morning, early afternoon, saying that she was going to have like everybody come over at around 2. And I know, like with my people, 2 means 4. So I was really kind of just waiting for like somebody to like reach out to me and be like, girl, where you at? And then I was just going to get ready and go. But I ended up like just binge watching on Netflix, falling asleep, resting, and I woke up late on that night, and of course the whole day had, been gone. So whatever, it is what it is. I mean, it was a day for me to rest, but I had noticed the night before. So that Friday night, late that night, it might have been, 11 p.m. midnight, and my voice was a little scratchy, kind of like how it is now, but a little bit more rustier, so to speak. And I didn't pay no attention to it. I didn't think nothing of it because it was late that night. I was going to sleep anyway. But it was a little more pronounced on Christmas Day. And then on Sunday, that following day, the day after Christmas, I was doing this, clearing my throat and carrying on because it was just a little raspy. And so that Sunday, it was a beautiful day outside. Beautiful day. I mean, it was so gorgeous. The sky was just so clear blue, and the wind was blowing. It was so crisp outside. Like the sun was, it was just it wasn't that overwhelming, humid, like Florida hot heat. It was just so crisp and clear. I really felt like my house was next to the beach. That's how brisk the wind was, how clear the sky was, how just toasty the sun was. It was an amazing day. So I sat outside for about an hour or so, and in my backyard there are a lot of trees and stuff like that. Um, and so I noticed that like Sunday night ish, my symptoms started getting a little worse. I had a little cough, just a little, little cough or whatever. Um, and before I knew it, the next day, I was hacking up something serious. And since I had sat outside underneath the trees, I thought that it was my allergies acting up. Because, mind you, now, at this point, I'm just experiencing like, itchy throat, some minor coughing, no runny nose, no. Well, I had been sneezing before that. After I had thought about it, I had been sneezing like days before that, but I didn't really, put that into context at the time. But I was just coughing a little bit and had an itchy throat. So again, I thought it was my allergies. Of course, it worsened. Monday night was like the worst of it. I was bedridden, of course. I had already started on my medicine too. Mucin, anything I could find in that cabinet, I was taking it. Cough medicine, throat lozenges, Mucinex, allergy pills. I was taking it all. Yes, I was literally like drugging myself. So I was bedridden. I'm on vacation, so I ain't got nothing else to do anyway but lay up. So I'm in the bed Monday night, and when I tell y'all, I was so cold. I actually got I have what do you call it? A heating pad. I have a heating pad that I keep on my back sometimes when my sciatica starts acting up real bad. And I had the heating pad on me. Matter of fact, I had on my pajamas and a house coat. Okay, pajamas, house coat with my fuzzy socks, and I was wrapped underneath my comforter with the heating pad, and I was still cold. I was freezing, and my dad had cut on the AC, so I was in my mind. I was thinking to myself, well, because it had been hot outside. Like I said, it was a beautiful, toasty day, and so I'm thinking to myself, well, he's obviously hot, which is why and he cut on the AC, which is why I'm cold. But I just noticed that I was like shivering cold, like not just freezing cold, but shivering cold. And no matter how high the heat was on the heating pad, and no matter how much I bundled up, I was still shivering. And then I noticed that when I woke up, like in the middle of the night, Monday going into Tuesday, I was sweating. Yeah, I was drenched. Like I had my bonnet on, and I could, when I took my bonnet off like that next morning, I could just this is a little TMI and it sounds a little gross, but I could like smell the sweat because I had sweat just that much. Um so the coughing got worse, the sweating ensued. I'm still taking medicine. I'm drinking lots of water. I started making myself some homemade soup. Really, it was just broth because I just didn't have the appetite for anything. So I made some broth. And then what else? Oh, I started having a headache. I started getting a headache. So at this point in time, I feel congestion in my chest, which is normally what happens with my allergies. I start sneezing, which, like I said, that happened days before. I start sneezing, then I get the tickly throat, and then I get chest congestion. And then that's when the coughing and all that happens. And then when I start feeling better, the chest congestion clears up. I start sounding like this. And then that's when I start, getting rid of the phlegm and all that kind of stuff there. That's how my allergies work. So everything was seeming like allergies aside from the shivering and the headache. Then the other thing that I noticed too was that it was like my whole body hurt. Like my whole body was like achy. Now, mind you, which I didn't tell you, so it's not really a mind you, but nonetheless, mind you, I had just started working out that Sunday. So I'm thinking my muscles are sore because I just started working out. All right. So I noticed that my muscles were aching like crap. And I'm thinking to myself, I just started working out on Sunday, so my muscles are sore from working out. Didn't think nothing of it. Well, y'all, let's see, Tuesday. I'm still in the bed. I'm actually I got up Monday actually. Monday morning, even though I had, sweated out and everything else that Sunday night, Monday morning I got up, I actually worked out. But Tuesday, I was TI red. It was like everything that I had gone through had just really like drained me energetically. So Tuesday, I was in the bed all day. And my dad came to me and he was like, "You need anything, little girl?" He had been checking in on me anyway. And he was like, "You sure you ain't got COVID?" He said, "Because that new variant, it's different. It's kind of like, basically, what he was saying is kind of like the cold, basically. It's not as bad as what he said, but it's kind of like the cold." And I had been reading up on it a little bit. I mean, not enough to be like, "Oh, shoot, I got COVID," because clearly I thought it was my allergies. But it was enough to when he said, "Yeah, you might want to, get checked out," that I was like, "Yeah, I probably should." So Wednesday, um, I got up and I was feeling good. I was feeling good. I mean, the cough had went away. I hadn't been sweating or anything like that. So I'm just like, Chelsea, just like I thought. Nothing but my allergies. But I was still kind of like congested though. I was still there. But like I said, I'm thinking that's just how my allergies act. And normally my allergies are like 5 days. Like for 5 days, I'm just like miserable. But this particular time around, it was Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday I was good. Sunday I don't really count, but Monday and Tuesday, that was when I was in the thick of it. So I was like, "See, it's just my allergies. I'm good." Blah, blah, blah. So I get up, I go about my day, whatever. I go to the gym. I'm in the gym working out. I had my mask on anyway. So, because I had decided that I was going to start wearing my mask more because of what they were saying about Omicron. And so I'm in the gym working out, getting it in, getting it in. I get a call from my line sister, the one that had the party. She was like, "Girl, how you doing?" I'm like, "Girl, I'm all right. I'm in the gym. What's up?" Child, so and so done called and said they tested positive for COVID. I said, "I be doggone it." Yes. So somebody at the party tested for COVID. Tested positive for COVID. As a matter of fact, it was like 3 different people from what she told me. I'm pretty sure she didn't want to disclose everybody's business, but it was 3 different people that she told me had tested positive for COVID. So I'm thinking to myself, well, that is it. So she actually reached out to some other line sisters that were there to alert them. Well, another one who was present actually reached out to me and was like, "Girl, I've been man down all day, past couple of days, blah blah blah." I was like, girl, we got COVID, girl." And she was like, "I'm about to go get tested." At this point in time, I've left the gym, and I'm in the car, like frantically trying to find somewhere to get tested. There's a Walgreens and a CVS, like literally 2 minutes from where I am, and I can't make an appointment. And I assume that it's because they are out of testing kits or whatever. So my line sister says, "Well, I found a place downtown where they're doing free rapid testing. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, let's go. So we meet up. We sitting in separate cars. We waited maybe like 45 minutes because they had stopped testing at one point in time, and they weren't starting back up until 2:15. So by this time it's like 1 o'clock or something like that. I get downtown. I wait in the car for like 45 minutes. Finally go get tested. I didn't get my results until like 1 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, just because I was in and out of sleep. And of course, they were positive. So your girl spent her entire vacation, just about, in quarantine. Yes. I am back in the office now, but I'm not seeing any clients face to face, of course. And, I social distance, I put my mask on and all that kind of stuff there. So, still keeping it safe. But it's been a week. I also found out that they changed the CDC guidelines, because when I got the positive test and I alerted everybody, and I told the line sister that went with me to go get tested, I told her, I said, well, what is the, quarantine requirements now? Because, what was stuck in my mind was 2 weeks, 14 days. And she was like, 5 days. I say, 5 days? That's 5 days? I mean, what? I guess the CDC say just do whatever you want. And she was like, yeah, the CDC changed the guidelines recently. It's 5 days. 5 days quarantine. And I think like after that, 5 days with a mask on or something like that. Anyway, I was like, oh gosh, 5 days, that just seems so short. And then I couldn't gather whether it was 5 days from the day you test or 5 days from the day that you start with the symptoms. So either way, I was like, well, I'm just going to take it 5 days from the test because, I know I started feeling something Sunday, minimal. Monday, I was definitely feeling it, and that would have took me to Friday. But it just didn't feel right. So I was like, well, I'm going to quarantine until Monday. Monday, I have to go. So my whole week, y'all, my whole entire week of vacation was quarantine. I mean, I had that week, and then I got off, let's see, the week prior, I was off, Thursday. So I worked, no, I'm sorry, Wednesday. So 2 days, 3 days before Christmas, all the way up until today, I was off. But I only really had that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to play with. The rest of my vacation was in my room. So, yeah, I'm back in the office. You will hear the congestion. That's just, COVID just releasing itself from my body. But to the meat and the potatoes of why you all are here. So, I shared with you all in my previous video that I experienced a miscarriage. Unfortunately, the embryo stopped growing, so I had to stop my protocol and everything, wait till my cycle came. It did. She made her presence, and what my fertility clinic is having me do is go in to get lab work done every week until my HCG levels go to 0. Once they go to 0, then I can start my protocol for my second transfer all over again. So today was my third, I can't remember, third or fourth. 3 feels about right. It might be 4. But third or fourth time back at the lab to get my labs drawn. I went very early in the morning to get them drawn so that I can have the results today, because the last time I went, it was at 1:30 something, and the time before that, it was like 1913. I remember that. It was 1913. So this is my third time, because it was 1913, then it was like 38 or 36, and then today it was 6. And I'm just like, oh gosh, this is so annoying. Like, why is you playing with me? Come on now. Like, let's hurry up and get to zero. So I emailed my nurse and I let her know that it was a 6. And I was thinking in my head, okay, I'm not going to be able to start everything until it's actually at 0. And I kind of had in my mind that if I didn't start, because the first thing that happens in the protocol is you go on birth control to kind of freeze everything, like, freeze the natural menstrual process. So I thought in my head, based on how my previous transfer went, that if I didn't start like right around the 14th day of my cycle, 14th, 15th, 16th day of my cycle, then it was over. Like I would have to wait like another cycle to do it. So when it came back as a 6 and not 0, I was immediately like perturbed. But then I said, you know what, Tiffany, um, it's I hate to say everything happens for a reason because I just feel like I've been living that for the last 5 years, with my son dying and everything. It's just like everything happens for a reason. But I am starting to learn, especially in this in this season of my life, that just being present and in the moment is what is going to help me to anchor in my peace. I have to be present in the moment, and present in the moment means accepting what is, and what is a 6. Now, what I do know about this very moment is that the numbers are going down. They're not going up, which that would be a whole nother, a whole horse of a different color. But it's going down. So, hey, you're in the right place at the right time. You where you're supposed to be, where you need to be. Just sit with that. It is a 6. So I was immediately annoyed, but then I switched it up and I was at peace. I was like, I'm at peace with it. All right, let me email my nurse, let her know it's a 6. We got to wait till it's 0. So I know I'll probably have to go in another week. And then in another week, I am pretty sure at that point in time, it will be 0. And she emailed me back, and lo and behold, she sends me my calendar. She sends me an email confirming that she got, the results, that it was a 6, and that she wants me to go in one more time, and she told me, she said, try it. Today is Monday. She said I would go in either Thursday or Friday, so I don't have to wait in a whole entire week. I got my consents, so I signed my consents for the next transfer, and everything is underway. So I'm super excited, and what I learned from that is, again, be present in the moment, because I allowed that anxiousness or that frustration to overtake me, it would have robbed me. It would have robbed me of the seconds, minutes, hours of whatever time I would have had up until the time that I actually saw the email, where I could have been doing something productive. And I mean, that's what I did. So I'm just finding that being present in the moment is really helping me protect my peace, for real, for real. So with that said, I hope that is helpful to you all watching, that, things are, and I think I mentioned this before in previous, videos, that things are not going to go the way you want them. Like, not everything. Like, there may be some folk out there, and please share if that is you, where, their protocol is perfecto. Like, no glitches, no hitches, everything goes like it's supposed to. Everything that is expected follows in place. Like, you will have those people, and then you will have people like me who will go into it with naivete and think, yeah, I'm just gonna take these pills and do these shots and get an embryo plopped in me and I'll be pregnant. No, there's a lot that goes into this. So being present in the moment will help to decrease some of that frustration. But anyway, so I am super excited. I am starting my second, excuse me, transfer protocol fingers crossed, I will start my birth control. I'm going to go Friday. I'm going to go Friday just to make sure. I know she said Thursday, Friday, but I'm going to go Friday just in case. I mean, it just doesn't hurt, because I would hate to go on Thursday and then it'd be 2 and then have to get stuck again the next day to get a 0. Yeah, no. So I'm just going to wait till Friday. And then I will start my birth control then. I have my whole calendar. I'm actually looking over here because I look at it. I'm looking at it. I have my calendar. So as I shared with you all my September calendar, I think it was, when I was first starting out with the egg retrieval. I think I shared that with you guys. But I don't think I shared my October calendar. But nonetheless, it's basically like my previous calendar. I am going through the same protocols. I asked my nurse, is there anything that's going to change this go around? Because I do need to be prepared mentally. And she was like, nothing's going to change. Only because, with my first transfer, my numbers were good. Everything was in line. There was nothing, to be concerned about, anything like that. So nothing is going to change. And I'm happy about that. No more added medications, no more switching to anything. Everything is the same. I'm used to this protocol, so it'll be like, second nature. I'm just going to bloop, 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 do what I need to do. I still have some medication left over from the first transfer, so I'll already have that available. But my nurse is going to, of course, send in another script for more, because I'll need more. But yeah, this is exciting, y'all. Following the protocol, I will be doing a transfer on February 17th. So a nice little Valentine's Day gift to myself. And then I will come in the office to do a blood pregnancy test on March 1st. So I am excited. I am actually looking forward to another positive pregnancy. And I am looking forward to the embryo sticking and the embryo growing. And I am looking forward to a full-term pregnancy. And I am looking forward to a possible November due date, which is really interesting because my son was born in November. So, I don't know. Maybe there's something to that. I know I said the last time that maybe there was something to the transfer. My first transfer was in November. November the 18th to be exact, which is 3 days after my son's birthday. His birthday is November the 15th. So I was like, ooh, maybe there's something to this. And unfortunately, that pregnancy did not make it. But that's okay. That's okay, because I still find positivity, virtue in that pregnancy. Like, I know it's not me. I know it's not. Even though I could stand to lose some weight. Okay, yeah, I can do that. But I know it's not me per se. I am 38. I'm about to be 39 in T-minus 5 days. So I do understand biologically that, my eggs are a little seasoned. They're a little seasoned. They got a little salt and pepper on them. And so the embryos that are made may not be of the highest quality. I understand that. I get that. I can cope with that. But I do know, this one thing I do know, is that out of the 12 that I have remaining, there is at least one that is a child. And I am going to continue on this journey until I come home with my rainbow baby. So that is all that I have for you all. Thank you so much for sticking around, hearing my COVID story. And also tuning into the update on my single motherhood by choice IVF journey. I love you guys. Please share this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you can get all of the updates. All of the notifications when I upload new content, and also leave a comment. share your journey. Leave a comment. If you have any questions, ask, because you know this journey is an open book. Love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.